Hey, good morning, folks. How you doing? We're gonna be doing a video today, sort of like a vlog or the solar and just kind of home living in a regular small acre lot, like a 1 acre lot. Got my garden going on behind me. Got my irrigation system that I just turned that on. It's about 5:53 in the morning. It is July the 13th, and hey, it's gonna be about 100 degrees a day, probably close to 115 degree heat index here in Virginia. Humidity is just bad. This morning it's about 85% humidity. But y'all, I'm gonna tell you, it's been hot. I wear these collared shirts, fishing shirts. Got an open back. They're Columbia, good stuff. Performance fishing gear. They really keep you cool on a warm day like today. But I'll show you the temperatures and everything that's going on. Just a little bit about the solar system. Let's rest. See what the meter's doing on my solar right now. On my house, that is. Don't have much running, but so I'll just show you what's going on. And the irrigation is like, for the garden there behind me, it runs on like 220, 220 volts, and like I think it's like a 30 amp breaker. So it pulls some power, but not that much. But in behind me, and the well's a nice thing to have when you lose power. For off grid, I got ways of getting water out of that. But when the grid's up is when I save my money. So yeah, the irrigation, that helps. That's well water. I got county water also, or city water. That solar is a solar array right there, and I put up last summer. And the pool is not doing its thing yet. The solar pool heater. That's just doing its thing. Just resting, waiting for the sun to pop out. As you see behind us, this is due east right here. The sun hadn't even come up yet. And over here, we still got the moon out. Up here. Alright. Yeah, I'm getting the corn, everything watered. And tomatoes, cucumbers, okra, peppers, you name it. It's just a hot one this morning. Okay, we'll show you what the meter's doing. Here's the irrigation system here, folks. I got that set for 6 minutes at a time. So I usually go 12 minutes. But yeah, that's another one of my power usage thing. I guess run every day. LED light inside there, that stays on at night. And we'll let you see what my meter's doing. The batteries are, I think, just right on 25.6 volts right now. But here's the meter. She's not doing anything. Just sitting there. And irrigation. That's running right here. This is my mint plant. I got some of my coffee right now, folks. It's good. I'm telling you what. Some good stuff. Here's the irrigation. Right here. And this runs my mint, all my other little rice plants and stuff right here. All the potted plants. I've got irrigation, drip systems. Yeah, all those porkalacas, I think they're called. They got irrigation going on those too. You can probably see the water coming out of them. I don't irrigate the yard much anymore because it's a waste of water. Just to garden is what I like to irrigate. There we go, here's some water. Steady stream. Coming out of those puppies. Ah. That solar array is sitting at around a 30, oh shoot, sorry about that. It's about 82-degree angle. That's almost flat. It's doing the job. I think we made 5.6 kilowatt hours yesterday with it. It's doing a good, really good job. And one thing about my videos, folks, no BS. I just want to give you straightforward information and how it really is. That's Bermuda grass I planted like a couple weeks ago. Let's come right on it up. Bermuda grass does great around here in the summer times. Dry and humid. I mean, you know, drought, I meant dry, and real humid. Not much rain this time of year. A lot of times I didn't. But yeah, it's the solar array back there. That's what usually gets the first sunlight. As you can see back through here, that's one reason I have it mounted on the back side. All right. We'll come on along here. Look. And there we go. There's the asparagus plants. They're going to seed, doing their thing. And here's a solar array. Doing its thing. Wind turbines, I hadn't seen much action in a while. Just that time of year. Don't get much in the summertime. Much wind power, that is. Yeah, we're coming right along. Irrigation just shut off. Alright, let's go inside and show you what's going on and how we prepare for these hot summer days. Rule of thumb is when it gets above 70-degree ambient temperature outside, that right there, that air conditioner, is a must. If you got solar, you live in a hot area like in Virginia, Southern Virginia, or really all of Virginia is hot, but you need some way. Your control room needs to be air conditioning. Just make your equipment last. You don't have to, but it's gonna make your equipment last. I already rebuilt one inverter, OutBack GVFX 2524. I rebuilt that a while back, about 2 years ago. Because the heat caught me. Heat make them break down pretty quick. Over time, that is. As you see here, solar surge protections and PV combiner boxes. And the reason why surge protections on the outside, I got on the inside also, but solar panels, your grounds, PV combiner boxes, great idea to have. I mean, I would. If it was me, I would have it. Just saying, that's just me. Everything grounded. As you see, I have grounds everywhere. Grounds going down. Solar arrays, I mean, your system, you need it. Safety first. Just like that wind turbine tower. That's in the ground, you know, good 4 feet, but it's got a separate ground on it. Concrete ain't a good, is not a good conductor. And same here with these solar pole mounts. In the ground, about 4 feet. Bam. There's a ground right here next to it. You know, it's just safety, common sense. But anyway, but yeah, I just want to do a little video update, vlog. What works, what doesn't work. But let me get my good old cup of coffee here. I got some mint in there from that, what I just said, that mint plant. All some good stuff. Little small off-grid system. It's sitting at 12.7 volts this morning. I got my, oh heck, excuse me, huh? I got that pointing at the charge controller. That's a Stanley blower fan. Got that on the ground and on the floor, and it gives me good cool air from the floor. Then it comes right here and keeps my charge controller and everything cool. For example, we're at 12.7 volts. Just resting. And got a little bit of voltage on there. 36.4 volts. Coming from the array. That's 340 watt array in series. 12.7 volts. It's just holding the same. Alright, let's get a big shot now. But yeah, that's definitely good for your system. You know, keep that on the ground. And keep the cool air off the floor. And you know, cold air falls and hot air rises. That's a really good idea to have it on your system. And this doesn't have any air conditioner or nothing in here, just a fan. But it doesn't hurt. Shut some lights on. And there she is. Just cutting on and off. Alright, let's get to the big boy shot. It's a 12 volt side. Surge protection. You get a lot of weird voltage this time of year, especially when it gets really hot. I wouldn't do a video throughout the day. I'm just going to do this first thing in the morning, and we'll do it later on in the afternoon. Just a little something, something. All right. Okie dokie. All right. We're at 25.6 volts on our system. We're at rest. I just showed you what the meter is doing. Alright, let's look at the charge controllers. We're snoozing. Bringing 55.8, 55.9 volts. This is 1,610 watt array in the garden. Excuse me, 1,060 watt array. Sorry about that. 1,060 watt array that we did last summer. This is the 1,610 watt array. That's the 2 pole mounts on the side and the upper panels up on the roof. And these are in series 12 volt, 2 and 2 to make 24 volts. So you see the voltage there coming in. And right here is a flat array. That's three 12 volt panels going to 3 and 3 12 volt panels to make it the voltage this has. That's 840 watts. So we're bringing in 45.3 volts. and out around 25.5, 25.6. All right. Cut some lights. I'll show you some temperatures. I'll show you the temperature. It's going to be later on. But what we're going to do right now is turn some AC on. The temperature right now, look at it, this right here. This is at 6:07 in the morning. .80-degree heat index. And it's 77 degrees in here right now. Battery temp, let's see what that is. .76 degrees. That's what the battery temperature is right now. That's good. That's good battery temperature. But what we want to do right now is 60% humidity in here right now. We don't keep this thing as cool in the summertime and less humidity, but the humidity is gonna go. It's gonna be good. Goes away when the sun comes up. That inverter starts going to town. It's gonna do its thing. Plus the fans will cut on here in a little bit. The fan. Fans. Right here. Both these fans are set on a timer, and they'll come on. It's the DC fan up here. That's on my 12-volt side. The 12-volt side runs that. And also the 12-volt side runs these, the LED work light or night light. So when the power's out, I can come out here and do my thing or whichever. It burns about a ½ amp. Alright. Well, we had it set on eco mode right now. We have it set to 75 degrees. So we're going to go ahead and put her onto cool mode. And I usually turn it to auto. But yeah, it's most definitely need it bad. If you have a system of some type. Like I said, the other side I can get it pretty cool, but it's well ventilated over there. I got the solar attic fan. Let's go there. I'll show you what I got. Plenty of windows. A high efficiency fan. And that Stanley blower fan. Squirrel cage fan, whichever you want to call it. And the air escapes. It's about 80 degrees in here. But the batteries are cool. They're down there and they're enclosed and they're insulated, so they're staying pretty cool. Actual battery temps, we'll plug that in. It's about 86.3. That's pretty accurate. That's a little too warm for the battery bank. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad, but it's not. You don't want it to be like 98 degrees or 100 degrees your battery bank. You want to try to keep it below that. That's not too bad a battery temp. I'd rather have it around 77 degrees, but hey, it's kind of hard to do when you got these kind of temperatures. And if you're off-grid, like this is an off-grid system, I don't have air conditioning in here, so I mean that's pretty good. And that's my heat mats, but that just tells you the temperature, what it is in here right now. If I show you the ambient temperature, and then I'm just rattling on y'all. And it's about 80. Say 83, 84 degrees in here. So it's not far off. That's the reason why we keep that fan blowing. Keep it nice and pretty cool in here. What I mean by ventilator, I got a window right there. And I got a window right there on the shop going on. Plus I got a solar attic fan right there. Turn this light off. And it's not turning right now because the sun's right up. Yeah, there you go. Yep. Okay, dokie. Anyway, that's gives you a rough idea of what. But hey, it's doing good. Let me shut that off right now. It's a battery heaters for the winter to keep them warm. But all right. Shut that off. This give you an idea. The temperatures, but you know, they're right where they should be. The batteries, and they're doing the job. All right. All right. We can just get set up inside here. I'll show you some other things too. The sun popping up and the voltages. But yeah. Got the garden got a nice irrigation this morning. And it helps out. Look at the corn, look at the silking. It's doing a good job. The Black Magic, it's just great stuff. Great stuff. Take a little toward the tomatoes. Like I say, a garden is what you put into it. Here's my neighbor. Driving to school, summer school. Woo, see that? Y'all just see that bluebird come out of there? Look at the babies. You know, baby bluebirds? Look at them. Hot dog. This is July the 13th, and we're having bluebird babies start. Ain't nothing like old Mr. Bluebird on the shoulder. Yeah, it's built out of oak. My neighbor built that for me right many years ago. A bluebird come flying out of there. But here's, like he said, here's the garden. Pressure irrigated. And this black plastic is the ultimate, folks. Does a heck of a job. I am not kidding. And you see the tomatoes are coming in left and right. My other neighbor going to work. Some of the squash and zucchini are dying out. It's that time of year. And we've had a lot of squash stuff this year and zucchinis. In fact, I'm gonna get the wife to make some zucchini bread. Plenty of cucumbers. But y'all, if you live off your own property, you're better off. Nothing like home-grown food off your own land. And having something put up for the winter where it's good eating, really good eating. Whether you hunt, fish, garden, it's the deal. Nothing gets wasted around here. All right, let's go inside, see what's going on in the solar shop. On these AGM batteries I have, these grid tie battery backup, there's really not much absorption time at all. I mean, very, very rarely ever they get absorbed. That's the beauty of having grid tie, grid hybrid batteries. Let's take a break here a minute. Tripod set up. Shoot the breeze. Okay, y'all. The fan just cut on to help keep the inverter cool and the solar charge controllers, and that's what it's all about. Keep your air conditioner running because it's going to keep your system cool and make it last a whole lot longer. It's a no-brainer. I mean, if you have a system, make ways of keeping it cool. A lot of people don't. I mean, have different ways of thinking. I mean, get your swamp cooler. If fans help. If you're just blowing around hot air, it's not as going to be effective as the air conditioner is. I mean, that's just kind of when I worked for the power station, most of my life. Third generation. All control rooms, everything is. All your electronics and your important electronic equipment is going to keep it cool. If you keep it cool, it's going to last you a whole lot longer. It's like a good running engine. If you keep it cool, it's going to run better. And it's just the way it's last. You take care of your equipment. But just drink some coffee with some old men in there. But this system has been in operation since 2009. You know, folks, it's well worth the money. Did it all myself. Over time, learned, asked questions. Alt-E-Store helped me out a whole lot. Talked to them. They told me what I needed to do, and this and that, and they just got me along all the way. And they've been really good to me, and I've been really good to them. Good store, really good store. Doesn't hurt to shop around, but yeah, Alt-E-Store is one of my stores. Like them a lot. But I'll show you some stuff what's going on. All right. We're still at 25.6 volts. And the battery voltage it stays in the green all night long as far as state of charge and charging. The bigger one right there, that shows you all your power coming in. This shows voltage right here. And then like I say, of course, the temperature. What kind of power, state of charge, and all kind of good stuff that we're making. And this is the real deal, folks. It's not any BS. I'm not partial off grid or nothing like that. I'm grid tie / load sharing. I like to say load sharing because I'm sharing loads with the power company, with the solar. But it works. I mean, proof's in the pudding. But like right now, when the batteries get low, bam. I mean, the grid will charge the batteries to keep the battery bank right down here. This inverter will charge your batteries. You can push your power to the house when the grid's up and save money or offset your electric bill. Or vice versa, when the power's out, bam, you got an off-grid inverter. It's just the best of both all worlds. They're really good to go. And these grid tie battery backup batteries, they just rock, y'all. These are the OutBack EnergyCell grid hybrids. They do the job. No maintenance, no electrolytes, just plug and go. That's three. Each battery is 190 amp hours each. So 4 in total at 24 volts is 380 amp hour battery bank. So, and they're at 76 degrees right now. It's the perfect temperature for batteries. No maintenance at all. Zero. Alright. That's the beauty of AGN, plus we're safe. You can light a match out here next to them all day long. I mean, I wouldn't try it all the time, I'm just saying. That's just expression of speech. They're safe. Alright. We'll come back here in a little bit and we'll make some voltage and what the temperature's going to do. I'm going to get my cell phone here right in a minute and see what the weather prediction is for today. Alright. Okay, y'all, we're back. Here's the temperature of the day right now. 76 degrees. This is my Weather Underground page, channel. My Davis Vantage Pro 2 / Vantage View. It's my little Samsung S10 tablet. But it's going to be most sunny high 97 today. With the heat index, it's going to be hot. It's going to be a hot one today. For example, heat advisory until 8 p.m. this evening. Central, Southern, and Southeastern Virginia, that's us. Northeast, North Carolina, including Outer Banks. Temperature highs in the mid to upper 90s. Heat index values around 105 degrees. She's hot. When it gets that warm, solar panels lose a lot of their efficiency. Instead of being 100%, it go down to about 80%. Because it's so hot that the photons and all and the solar panels just don't cooperate as good as they do in the cool weather. Alright, let's get out of here. Now he's got a mind of his own. Alright, let's go to my Optics RE. Let's see here. Optics. Alright, get out of here a minute, sign in. Oh, there we go. She's working. Producing 111 watts. We're at 26.9 to 27 volts. Well, it's kind of like got some lag in it. The computer does. We're at 27 volts right now. Start selling or load sharing around 27.2, but it's actually doing it right now. That means the batteries are happy and healthy at 6:54 in the morning. Zoom in a little bit. It's a long video, but I like these long videos. You take time and let people watch what you're doing. It's not a speedy process. If it gets boring, just skip through some stuff. I enjoy making long videos. We're making over 100 watts right now. And the grid is at 123 volts right now. And as you see, I'm going to show you a little something here. A little something. Right here, the grid. Well, it's only at 27.0 volts right now, and it says we're still at 6.48. The batteries are doing its thing. The sun hadn't come up yet, but if you look at this meter closely, she's barely turning. See that? It's barely turning. But we'll see it's something. Yeah, see it's barely turning. We stay here long enough you can see it. Alright. I'll show you where the sun at. We're at 27.1 volts now. The inverter's gonna cut on here in a minute. Well, it's on, but it's gonna start doing its thing. Let's show you what the sun's doing outside. Let's see what charging controller I'm doing right now. The garden array, the 1060 watt array, is at 80 watts. Bringing in 59.1 volts. The 1,610 watt array is bringing in 30 watts. MPPT bulk. The flat array, 69-degree array on the lower part of the roof, is bringing in 20 watts. Alright, go outside. Might get a little foggy out here because it's humid. Maybe not, she's early. But the sun is just barely just peeking up right here. So we're going to show you the back side of the shop. There it is. So she's squeezing out every little bit of power she can right now. And that's where these back panels come into play. That's when they start picking up sunlight and making solar power. But the garden array, that's in direct good sunlight right now. And bam. You can see, even though they're flat, they're getting sunlight. But I get them flat. That's for safety, because in case you got people out there in the garden picking, I don't want them taking a chance of hitting their head on the solar array. So I guess it's about somebody that's 6'6", like my uncle. He can get right underneath of it, no problems. And the solar water heater slash pool heater is doing its job. It's not cutting on because it doesn't really need to be. Plus, I'll probably cut that off today. It's getting kind of warm for it, so it's probably time to shut her down for a little while. All right, we'll be back here in a little bit. Okay, folks, it is now 7:25 in the morning, and it's 78.4 degrees outside. We're making 140 watts. That's the garden array, 1,062 watt. That's going to town. And this is the 1,610 watt array. 2 pole mounts on the side of the building, and the upper arrays in the back side of the building. The solar panels there, bringing in 50 watts. All right. This is a 69-degree watt array. We are bringing in 30 watts of power. That's good. This is July 13th. It's warm out there, and makes some good power. That right there, folks, 130 plus 50 is 180, and 30. 180 and 30 will be about 210 watts. Now 220, which went up 40 watts. There, 220 watts. But it's only showing 119 watts on the Bogart, or 118. That's doing good. That'd be enough to operate a refrigerator. Not the starting up mode, but just long for a refrigerator to idle. So we got about a 6 to 8 mile an hour breeze out there right now. It's fluctuating 3 mile an hour, 4 to just a little old southern breeze. Right here it says we're making almost 200 watts, which is pretty much dead on. Right there. But yeah, and the meter is actually spinning. Close up there. See, first thing when it starts, gets up to 27.2, it's kicking back power to all the appliances. But everything in the whole house, that is. Heat pump, all the air conditioners, everything on the whole property is feeding power back to it. This meter right here doesn't lie. Now the optics, the Mate 3 and the charge controllers, they're to the T, they're accurate. This right here give you a true reading every time. Can't beat old style analog. But we'll watch her as she spends right on the rest of the day. Well, until this afternoon anyway. Alright. It's just kicking out. Early in the morning. But the heat index is already at 84 degree heat index. We're gonna make the video all day long. Alright. Back after a while. Okay folks, we're back. And it is a hot one out there. It's 11:40. 91.1. The humidity is a killer. 63%. 78.9 here. And look at that heat index riser. 105 degree heat index. But with the humidity, it makes it really hot. Alright. Here's the kind of power we're making right now. Got bringing in 700 watts. That's garden array. 1060. 1.9 kilowatt hours so far. That's not bad. I mean, it's smoking out there. Like I say, the panels are extra hot. We'll take some temperature reads of those too. This is a 1610 watt array at 850 watts, 840. You see the voltage up there. And here's a 69 degree array, 840 watts. Got 530 coming out of 840. Yes, the heat kills your solar panels, that's for sure. And here's the total power we're bringing in. 2100 watts. That's out of a 3510 watt array. But we ain't got solar noon yet. So still climbing. Let's see here. So far we've made around 6,470 actual watts of solar and everything all together. Up early this morning. And our kilowatt meter right here. It's going to town. That is trucking. The good thing to have is a kilowatt hour meter. Analog or digital. Gives you a true reading every day. But I think it's look up when I know the big black markets here. I think it's whipping. That's a lot of power. We're at 2100 watts right now. And that's mostly all day long. Yeah, by the end of the afternoon, it'll start dropping. All right, we'll go to the inverter. Let's see here. It's go back. Inverter. You see what we're selling back, or load sharing, I'll call it. I'm not really getting paid for it. I'm just getting a real cheap electric bill. So he's selling 1.6 kilowatts or 1600 watts, 13 amps. It's going out, and it shows your AC in, AC out, 126 volts, battery 27.2. So this little Mate 3 will show you a little bit of everything. But yep, that's what we're doing right now. We're going to take some battery temperature readings. I mean, temperature readings. Oh, the temperature right now for the battery bank is 76 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, folks, we're back, and we're going to power bring in here. 2,130 watts. At 27.2, 27.3 volts. And there we go. What kind of power bringing in? Power companies have a hard time keeping up on days like today. The grid. The grid becomes very unstable when you get temperatures above 108 degrees heat index. That's when you get low voltages, brownouts, that kind of stuff. Because everybody's putting a load on their systems and running at full blast. And that's another reason why we have surge protection right here. I got them on the DC side and the AC side. Very important to have on the system. I can check some temperatures, all right? Here we're using our DeWalt DCT, our DeWalt DCT 414, 12 volt, cordless, infrared thermometer. I forgot the name of it, but it's on cue. Nice piece of equipment, but. Inverter, temps around 90 degrees. Imagine that would be like without the temperature. That's cold air blowing through from the fans. But that's right above the transformer. Alright, and today we check all our charge controllers. A1. Check this other one. 81. 82. Good temperatures. Good temperatures. Check the box outside the circuits. 75. 75 all the way through. Now we'll check these breakers. And check the main breaker for any hot spots. All good temperatures. All good. See? That's what you want. That's why it's important to keep everything 72. All our wiring. Kind of hard to measure wire inside a conduit. That's going to be like my battery cables or anything outside where I can get to them. All right, let's go check the temperatures up. Now look at how we do this DeWalt on this air conditioner. Woo. That's pretty good. That's pretty bad, isn't it? let's go take some solar panel temperatures. She's smoking. That's what it kills the solar panels on days like today. Check the one right here. On 27. That's underneath the panel. Alright, this will be a little bit easier to read. Here, 140. That is no joke, folks. Let's go check the Kyoceras over here on the big panel. Alright, well, for kicks, let's check this black plastic, see how hot she is today. Wait for this puppy to come on. 130 degrees, 125. Now check their regular ground temperature. 96. Black plastic, a little absorbs the heat. Plants need the heat, and they're doing extra well. All these tomatoes. All right, let's check the Kyoceras on the MT solar mount. All right. About 36 degrees. That's smoking, folks. Yep. That's hot, but you're still kicking out that power. That's 1,060 watts here. So it's doing the job. See, but well, like I can walk right underneath it here. You know, this time of year, doesn't hurt to have them flat. Because the angle of the sun's up all year long. Just in the summer. Nothing wrong with the flat array. A lot of people on YouTube had them and did right good with them. Ain't knock it. All right. Let's see here. All right, folks. We'll be back in a little bit. We'll wait till later on the day and see what kind of power we're making. We'll take a quick look in the shop. Just power throughout the day. Look at the corn coming in. Great day. Stuff soaking out. All right. They're probably around 2,200 watts now, but like I say, this time of year, the heat just kills it. Right at almost 2,200 watts, and it's 3,510 watts of solar. So, all right, we'll be back at the while. All right, folks. Hey, folks, we're back for some updates. Here's the temperature outside. It's 96.3 and 113 degree heat index. And there's the humidity at 54%. And here's how much power we made today so far. Let's see here. 14,060. 14.60 kilowatt hours, 70 kilowatt hours. Back. Okay. On Mate 3, I'll show you kilowatt hours here in a minute. 10.3. But that's not showing everything that's coming in. from the power this morning. This will be the real telltale by the end of the day, the kilowatt hour meter. But we're bringing 160 watts, 1,600 watts, 1,580. And heat conditions, and the battery temperatures are still looking good. They're at around 76 degrees Fahrenheit. Alright, also the fans down there, that's the intake for the battery box, and this is the exhaust for the battery box. The other fan is lower so it brings cool air in, and this one's up higher to bring the air temperature out. Alright. Okay, she's okay, I've got some cloud coverage. Let's go out there and see the conditions. And it's come popping in and out. Then we're going to have a nice thunderstorm by the end of the day. Look at the outside conditions. Yeah, look at that, folks. The sun should be way overhead. Oh yeah, we got some nice cloud covering the sun right now. There's a lot of white fluffy clouds today. We'll take some temperature reads real quick. All right, 27. So imagine how top it is on top, how hot it is on top of the panel. But anyway, hey, we'll be back in a little bit. See what we got going for the rest of the day. And just enough wind to tease you. For the wind turbines, that is. That's something else. Alright, back after a while. Alright, folks, got the some EcoFoil over top of my solar collector from my solar pool hot water heater to keep that cool, and I got the PV panel disconnected, so the pump's not pumping. We don't need it. Water doesn't need to be any hotter than 90 degrees. That's comfortable. So turn that off for a while until it gets cooler. That is. I'm gonna show you the meter. Right, but the pump's on running. The AC side of the pool is running. The DC side shut off right now for the solar pool heater. But this is just a regular old day here at the KVUSMC or the Viar house. I'm making power and doing certain things in the hot tub. The on-demand electric hot water heater really saves the power. And the air conditioners are running. The air conditioner is a Carrier 3-ton heat pump. And there we go. Not turning at all. If anything, it's turning barely spinning backwards. But hey, and safety, got the fuses in there. That's 60 amps, 240 volts. That's coming from the solar shop. That's the main photovoltaic AC disconnect. All right. Well, she's smoking out here today. Yeah, it's fun making long videos. But I'm gonna make the video all right do this evening. little girl's air conditioning. She was out here reading books here earlier. So I'm gonna go out there and turn the air conditioning back to eco mode. That can't hurt. Save a little electricity. That's running. Alright. Well, there's not the lights on or anything. Alright. She's chilly in here. I have it set to 72. We'll go ahead and set it down to eco. We'll turn it back down to 70. And turn to eco mode. So that way there's no need to be having it turn on all the time. It'll save energy. And turn these lights out. LEDs. Alright. I'll go back in here. But yeah, folks, if y'all got any questions or comments or anything, just, hey, shout it out, give me a holler. That's what I'm here for, to help people out. The off-grid side now, that's just more or less in the float stage. I got the fan, the Stanley blower fan. That's kicking. That's a nice fan right there. Keeps the cool air out the floor and brings it up, puts on my charge controller. Right now we're floating. And we're fully charged. That's the watts coming in. 100% charge. Amp hours. Distance charge 000. Got a full charge. Get out of there. Alright. And anyway, it's pretty. I'm logging 30 watts peak power today. Absorb time 1 hour. Float time 3 hours 3 minutes. Minimum voltage today is 12.6. That's not 100% accurate. It's about a point off. And 12.7, 14.7 for actual absorb charge max. All right. And their iota charger, that's disconnected right now. The shut off right here. And when I need it, I also installed a new 200 amp Blue Seas disconnect switch for my inverter. Safety first. Added that in there not too long ago. And made new 2-aught cable. It's going down there to my bus bar. Right here. Blue Seas bus bar. So yeah, it's going good. Alright. And this is day in and day out. Oh, we got some sun now. Let's check the power. Alright. And the off-grid system, I've pointed out before, a 12-volt off-grid system, that is just these two panels, two 120 watters and 100 watt down there. So that's all in series to make 60 volts. And these are Alt-E solar panels. Great quality. And there's my other NPV 3 combiner box with the surge protection device and all my grounds coming down. The black ground coming out is from our inverter and different things. Got two of them there. Got 1, 2, 3 ground rods on this side and about 3 or 4 on the other side. Everything is grounded. All right. Okie dokie. Well, and there's the inverter temperature right above the transformer. Right there. At 3.5. And there's the power coming in. That's some decent power. In and out, in and out. Alright, back at the wall. Okay, folks, we're back. It is 4:26 in the afternoon, July 13th. It was 96.6 outside, 97. Now 106 degrees. And the battery bank is still cool. It's 76 degrees. And we're making right at under 1,000 watts. It's kind of hazy and overcast and everything out there right now. But here's what the charge controls are putting out. This is the garden array, 1,060 watt array, 4.6 kilowatt hours, not bad. The conditions today hadn't been very good. This is 1,610 watt array, 24 volt system, old school. 2 12 volt panels, 2 and 2 for 24 volts. And bringing in 30, 29, 30 volts. Bringing in 530 watts. And right here is the flat array, the 69-degree angle at 840 watts of power. And it's cool as a cucumber in here. Alright. And the inverter temps over top of the transformer is 83.3. That's good. Alright. Let's go ahead and look at what we got outside. Conditions. Well, it's 1,340 watts, 350. And the kilowatt hour meter is still rolling. And if you remember what we started out early this morning, we're kicking. Alright. Today, so far, we made 18,020 kilowatts, all power combined. Since it's early this morning. So, not too bad, and we still got a few hours of daylight left. And over here it says 13.3 kilowatt hours. Well, that's not 100% accurate. Because when those batteries start charging, start sending back power to the grid / load sharing. Alright. Let's go outside, see the conditions. And here's what we got out here right now. Not too bad. It's kind of overcast, fluffy clouds here and there. So let's just see the power now. What we got? Now she's up to 1,500. 1,500 watts. It's hot. The heat will kill a solar panel. It does the job on this. 3,510 watts of solar and 2,000 watts of wind. But the wind's not doing anything today, but the solar is. All right. We'll be back for later for some more updates. And this is true power, folks. Alright. Okay, folks, we're back. Make some pretty decent power. 1,850 watts. Temperature still at 95.3. Heat index 107. Battery temps, very important. 76 degrees Fahrenheit. Cuts down a lot of your power making. It's about 446 now. We're at 13.9 kilowatt hours based on the charge controllers. But total power altogether was 18,670 watts. Kilowatt hours, that is. Alright. We'll see what the charge controller is doing. The garden array, 1,060 watt array. 520 watts. The 1,610 watt array, bringing in 810 watts. That's half the power with the heat way it is. And the 840 watt array, 540 watts, 550. That's 69 degree angle. Alright, back here at the bit. Ain't steadily trucking there. All day long. Plenty of air conditioning running today. Everywhere. Okay, folks. It's 5:43 and we're still making 1,003 watts. Kind of an overcast day. Then if you look over here at the temperature, she's cooking. She is cooking. But everything's cool, all my equipment's cool, the batteries are cool. Makes a big difference. It's not 76 degrees. Anyway, you don't want to take a chance your battery's getting damaged. The garden array, 1,060 watt array, Kyocera MT solar. Mount, 290 watts, 5.1 kilowatt hours a day. It's not bad considering how hot it was. And 460 watt array, excuse me, 1,610 watt array making 460 watts. And the 840 watt array is making 310 watts. I'll show you what it's doing outside. The sun is over here right now. She is. She's heading that other direction. So pretty soon we're going to be without some solar, without sunlight. Alright. Let's go show you what my meter's doing. Is that hottest part of the day. But one secret. This part of the country here in Virginia, you want a neutral color roof. That's a fine color roof there. Not too dark, not too light. The darker the roof, the more heat's going to draw. For example, some people got dark roofs. That's all what you like, but it's more energy efficient if it's a neutral color roof. Like that's like a light brown or brown type. So that's a good color roof. Same on the main house. And that's a real light color roof on the shop. Helps keep it cooler. For example, that's not real dark, not real light. It's kind of in between. Next, I got the pool cover closed. We got that blocked off to keep the heat, too much heat. I think I showed you that earlier. But the pool's running right now. Hot tub, the air conditioner, 3-ton carrier. Now the heat pumps are over here. But I got the whole house, underneath the house conditioned. I got that 2-inch block foam insulation all around the center block. And that's sealed. Everything, the vents are sealed. And also underneath the house to be an air conditioned with cool air. Makes the floor cooler. And here's my unit. Performance series. Carrier. That's one efficient puppy there. 16 SEER is what it is. Model numbers on it. This one is a smooth operator, that's for sure. Alright. Next, the pool pump is running. It's going to town. This has been disconnected until it gets cooler. But that's a long video, but it's like a harvesting solar power in Virginia on a hot summer day. Kind of like a vlog type video. Trying to help people out. Alright, let's look at this meter. There we go. There we go. If anything, she's barely spinning backwards. But it costs less to use air conditioning than it does heat. Alright. Anyway, it's smoking out here now. Well, it's been smoking out here all day. But we will be back after a while and let you see some more updates of what's going on. Alright, we'll be back after a while later on this evening. Okay, bye-bye. Hey y'all, we're back again. It's 7:16 in the evening. The sun is starting to go down behind the trees. It's 7:16 in the evening. I think I might have already said that. We're at 27.3 volts. Here's the temperature. It's still right. It's still toasty out there. And I'll show you the battery temps. Here's what we're making right now. 0.2 200 watts. And right around maybe 21.230 so far today. That's all power. 15.9. But it started making power before that, as I showed you earlier this morning. Battery temperature. It's 76 degrees. And I got the air conditioning set to 74 degrees. So that helps out a lot. And the fans. They're chugging away. Honeywell fans. A little light on the subject. They're rocking, folks. They're really rocking. I'll show you the angle of the sun right now. But yeah, we're about ready to lose all power here. Well, sun, solar. Right there behind that tree right there. That's a pretty sunset. Once you get behind them trees, that's about it for the solar. But yeah, we'll be back in a little bit, and we'll see what else is going on. And I'll show you the meter too. As the night goes on. And here's the small off-grid system. That's still at 13.8, still floating. 13.8 volts. Sorry about that. Right there. Doing a really good job. Let's see here, data log. Let's grab the day. 90 watts peak. Yeah. Didn't run anything today. All I really runs my lights at night, so that'll really tell the tale. Alright. Got my fan right there, it's humming, y'all. Keeps everything cool. The garden is doing a heck of a job. Still can find a fresh tomato to pick for dinner. There she is. Take your little look up of that on the solar panels. Might be a little dirty. We hadn't had any rain in a while. You tilt them down and put some wash them. But let's see what we got here. Yeah. Yep. Still making power. Let's get some power these things are still making. Alright, we'll head back to the shop. Okay folks, the garden array that we just looked at is bringing in 60 watts. We made 5.3 kilowatt hours a day with that. Going good. And this is a 1,610 watt array with the 2 pole mounts on each side, bringing in 70 watts. And these are flatter 69-degree angle panels on the roof, bringing in 40 watts of those. And check this out. The meter is still turning. Let's see if you can see. Oh, there we go. Just barely spinning. Let's see. If I can get on there a little better. Oh, there we go. That lights everything up. So she's barely spinning, making power. Alright. Well, back after a while. I'm gonna get after dark. Okay, folks. Here's the temperature outside. It's 8:30 at night. 97 degree heat index still. And this power we produced today, 21,340 kilowatt hours. We're 783 amp hours. Battery temperature still at 76 degrees. We produced 5.4 kilowatt hours a day with that with the 1060 watt array. And then over here, the 1610 watt array, we produced 6.5 kilowatt hours a day. The one I just showed you over there to the left, right here is the garden array at 5.4 kilowatt hours. The 1610 watt array, said before, we made 6.5 today. And the 840 watt array is set at a 69 degree angle, 4.1 today, and it's still making a little bit of juice, just enough to let it go on. Alright. Look at I'm going to show you the meter outside and the conditions. And yeah, it's been a heck of a day, nice day. Make videos, that's how it works, you know. But we'll tour everything. There's usually a lot of rabbits out this time of night. But anyway, I think there's a rabbit right there, I believe. That's a bird. Oh well. As you can see, the sun has gone down, so not really making much power. Not many lights on, some fans and the air conditioner over there, and the big air conditioner running over here. But this is the pool is still 8:30. The pool should be still running. Yeah, the pool's still running. It shuts off around 9 o'clock at night. That burns a lot of juice. But once it gets going, it's not that bad. Alright. And the hot tub that runs about 4 or 5, it's about 6 times a day, just to keep the pump circulating. And the heat's not cut on this time of year. In winter time I cut down to 65 degrees. I'll show you the meter. Here's the meter. And she's using any hot water, yet the meter's spinning barely backwards. She's cleaning, washing dishes right now. That's barely spinning backwards. And that's the on-demand tankless hot water heater, Stebo Ultron. So it's barely spinning backwards. And the sun's gone down. So, anyway. Yep. All right. We'll peek in the window at her. I hope she don't give me the bird. There she is. That's my wife. She washed the dishes. You're on YouTube, honey. All right, y'all. That's my darling wife. But yeah, folks, it's some good stuff. We run irrigation in the mornings. Everybody asks me how's this, how's that, but LED lights. Propane, got propane. We got a propane cook stove, oven and range, and gas logs for a backup. It just had some brickwork done. That had been done bad. Older homes, you're always taking care of them. There's never a dull moment. We just had a new brick pad put down right here. It was concrete and it was sagging, so we replaced that. So, but yeah, that's the gas grill runs on that, on the deck. The shower, the outdoor shower and the emergency shower. Gas logs in here, or I can run my generator on that too. So it's always good to have a backup. So, here's my well, folks. That's a 75-foot well. And it's got right much water in it. It's got about 75 feet of water, 75 feet deep. It's probably got 40, it's got 40 foot of water in it. So it recovers pretty quick. So it's a good thing to have. And we got county water too, so we got the best of both worlds. So, anyway, not many lights on in the house. Everything's LED. Get the big TV going. She's watching Disney Channel. My little girl. But keep the air conditioner on eco mode. Okay, folks. Hey, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. We're gonna wrap it up now. That's been a long one, but I like making long videos. I mean, get some people to watch and learn. And solar does a heck of a good job, and it helps this household out, and the tax write-offs and everything good along with it. It's surely a winner. It really is. But hey, y'all, I thank y'all for watching. Please like and share. And hey, thanks for sticking by me. And next video, I think we're going to have some hat giveaways and some other things. Many appreciation for being my subscribers and watching my videos. And any kind of questions or comments I can answer, or anybody needs help with the system, I'll be glad to help. Hey, thanks for watching. God bless and Semper Fi. Y'all have a good one, y'all. Y'all take care. Have a good night. Bye-bye.